I can't believe I didn't know about this until today. About the world we're living in and the amazing power of the mind. Are you curious to change your life too? Just before we dive into it, if you're new to this channel, I do Japanese book summaries that have great wisdom and my passion is to share it to the world. So if you're interested in getting knowledge that will impact your life, please consider subscribing. To get started off with, everything in this world, I mean literally everything in this world is made of information. Everything in this world is the information that each one of us has created in our brain. For example, the apple that you see on the table. The apple you think that really exists is just a mapping from a specific information field inside your brain. The information isn't built inside the physical object. Now suppose another person is looking at the same apple. They are also mapping the information apple from his or her information field, which is different from yours. Information field is like a specific coordinate inside the information space or infosphere. Every single person has their own infinite information fields like apple or dog or family or money or whatever. All these infinite information fields that we all have in our brain and our heart are filling up the information space. The physical space is in the very lower part of the information space, which is seamless existing, and it's a world that you can touch, taste, hear, see, smell with your five senses. It's the world where the physical law has complete order. Now the kicker here is that by influencing and controlling the information field, we can bring big impact and results in the physical space. Of course, I'm not talking about any psychic or supernatural things that I can punch and break a wall or anything, but I'm going to tell you how this can change your life to be who you really want to be. Let me give you an example on how to influence the physical space. Suppose you go skydiving and when you're in the plane, you're completely terrified. Your feet shivers and your heart beating fast. You really regret that you agreed to go skydiving with your friends. Replace that information field that skydiving is terrifying to I love skydiving. I can't wait until I jump out of the plane and fly like a bird. Your fear starts subsiding. Dopamine starts flooding your brain and you're ready to go. Make sense? You've changed the information field from negative to positive and influenced the physical space. In order to do this, you always need to think from a meta level. The higher the meta level, the more correctly we can see the world. Correctly means to be able to remove all the past memory or emotions that created any preconceptions about yourself and the world. Our brain only acknowledges what we want to see and what we think is important. What we don't think is important slips out of our consciousness. The world you're seeing is what your brain wants you to see, which is why I'm saying this is not seeing correctly. And you can't control what you can't correctly see. By the way, in Buddhism, the highest meta level is called emptiness, which contains all the things in this universe. Just a few more about Buddhism. The world-dependent origination is the fundamental concept of this world, that everything is related to another in some way. And the center of all this is our individual heart and brain. Our heart and brain are creating everything, every information of this world. And again, the world itself is made of information. If you're interested in Buddhism, I made a video on this and the link is in the description below. Okay, back to the story. It was that the more we think from a higher meta level, the more impact we can bring down to the physical space, right? All the world religions like Christianity and Islam and Buddhism have a high meta level story. That's why it changed people's lives and brought hope to many people in the world for over 1,000 years. And maybe that includes you too. The higher meta level, the huge energy and impact it will bring down. If you want to change yourself or the world, you need to influence the information field and control it. To control it, how much reality can you put in the information field is going to be the key. This is not easy because the higher the meta level, the more reality it will lose. And the lower the meta level, the more reality it will have because it's near the physical space and is more concrete. Ultimately, emptiness and enlightenment is something you reach when you go up the meta level via meditation. But how can we apply this in our daily life? Being more conscious about yourself, what you always do unconsciously in daily life is one thing. Just by being aware of your actions and what you're feeling each moment will start making you see correctly about yourself and the world. The prefrontal cortex of your brain has the function to think in a high meta level. Amygdala is the part of your brain that plays a key role in processing emotions that decides information such as fear and attachment to preserve species. If the prefrontal cortex can control the amygdala with high meta-level thoughts, the emotions that are negatively influencing you can be controlled and you can start seeing correctly. If you're someone that might be thinking, I'm not good enough, I can never change myself, that means you're captured in your past memory, your prejudice, and your own negative thoughts. But that's not true. All the things surrounding you can't define you. They can't. The only thing that can create you is in your heart and brain. You have tremendous possibilities inside you. We all do. It's just a choice which person you would like to be. All the successful person in history had a clear vision with high meta level on what they want to achieve and have in the future. You know what separates them? What makes them so great? They feel the reality of living that vision and dream. The success is already in their hands. They can feel it in their fingertips. And what creates reality? Knowledge. Tremendous amount of knowledge. Now, I'm not saying this is easy, but the executors, gosh, they grind with discipline to gain the knowledge and eventually make their dreams come true. If you haven't found out that thing you want to accomplish in life, if you're just like me a few years ago, having the same life every day and every week and thinking that, yeah, I'm kind of growing, but sometimes these thoughts pop up saying, is this what I really wanted in life? If that's you, find out who you are now and set that goal. And whatever goal you want to accomplish, you need to feel that you can do it with reality. So you need to study, read books, watch videos, search Google for information. In order to attain that knowledge, well, you better freaking love what you're doing. That fire has to be burning inside you. But that's what learning is. It's damn fun. You forget sleeping. That's why you can put so much effort into it. I mean, if people aren't interested in what you're doing, they'll think you're crazy. But that's how it works. Now you're surrounded with various people, various things, various circumstances. You're literally connected with everything. But you can choose how you want to see the world. You can choose. And the way you make that choice will eventually determine who you really are. You have all the possibilities in your hand, and you can choose who you want to be if you just control your brain and heart. Remember, everything in this world is information inside the brain. And information can be rewritten over and over again. If you like the movie The Matrix, think you kind of know what I'm talking about here because the concept is the same. The world Neo was living in is where computers control humans, and humans are plugged into machines that keep them asleep, and they live their lives in their dreams. Neo one day realizes that the world he sees is what his brain is showing, and that if he can control his mind, he can regain control of the world. He awakes from dreaming and goes back into the dream to guide others just like a messiah to teach them that this world is just a dream. And even in the real world, he understands that he can use his superpowers. But yeah, in reality, there's limitation on what the upper information space can influence into the physical space because it must follow the physical laws. But if you can believe in the power of Chinese Qigong, which can actually heal illness, this would be a great example of influencing the physical space from the information space. Anyway, I hope this video brought you some insights about if you can change your mindset, you can change your life. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want more high meta level information from Japanese book that will definitely motivate you and change your life, please smash that subscribe button on the bottom right corner. Question of the day, do you like the movie The Matrix? Yes or no? Please post your comments below because I'm interested to know. This video was a summary of Dr. Tomobechi's book called Super Meditation Method. See you in the next video. Bye bye.